So to get this process started, pull the fridge away from the wall and remove the condenser coil cover by grabbing the far left and right sides and pulling out from the bottom. And now we can see the coils under the fridge. And as you can see, they are just caked with a thick layer of dust. My front layer, I vacuumed a couple months ago, so it's not that bad, but all of the ones in the back are definitely terrible. Now this dust just acts as a insulation on the coils. As they're trying to get rid of the heat, it's holding the heat on them. And for refrigeration to work, it has to be able to dissipate this heat. Before we get any more involved with everything though, make sure to unplug your refrigerator and watch out for the water line behind it. You're going to remove all of the screws with a 1/4-inch bit that are holding the back panel on and just set that panel to the side when you're done. We can then take a peek at the coils on the reverse side. Now the ones closest to the compressor are not that bad, but everything else going forward is clearly caked with dust and insulation. And once again, we need to remove that so our refrigerator will run efficiently and things will stay cooler inside. The compressor won't have to work as hard. Now here's where I had to improvise since I don't have an air compressor. I do have a 2-gallon shop vac, and I'm going to start to use this as a lightweight air compressor. I'm going to attach the hose to the reverse side of the vacuum instead of the normal side where you suck things up. And I got 2 things from my local hardware store that made a world of difference here. I got a coupler here, which is 1 1/16 inch outer diameter, which fits perfectly in the hose, and the inner diameter is 7/8 inch. And then I got a reducer that will fit inside of that lowers it down to 5/8 of an inch for an inner diameter. And that is perfect for a water line or a piece of PEX here. And everything is just friction fit. You just slide that in there, slide the other end into the hose, and then bam, we've got ourselves a lightweight air compressor. Before we're going to use it though, go ahead and remove the top portion of the vacuum and take off the filter. You do not have to put the vacuum back together to use it during this project. If you do, anything that's inside of the red portion there will get blown out into your house. So just keep that in mind. Now take a fan, and here's how we're going to keep the dust bunnies from going everywhere. Take a floor fan, put it on high speed, face it towards the wall so that it's blowing towards the wall and not the refrigerator, and then put a piece of flour cloth or any tight weave mesh on there that will catch the dust. Once that's done, go ahead and just take your PEX line and start to probe all around after you turn your vacuum on, and it will be blowing air all over the condenser coils, and all of that dust will get dislodged and pushed to the back of the refrigerator where it's going to get caught in the fan filter that we just made. You can get that PEX line in those little slots there and reach all the way to the back. You can bend the PEX a little bit to angle the air. And as you can see, we missed a few dust bunnies, but overall it worked really well. Let's take a look at what we have on the flour cloth. And that went from pure white to just dark gray, covered with dust bunnies and debris there. But I'd say it worked pretty well. You'll still have to do some vacuuming, but overall it's caught the majority of it. Just shake this cloth outside and throw it in the washer. And just as a reminder of what it looked like before, everything was caked with dust. And here is the after. I'd say it's about 95% clean. Looks great. And our final step is just attaching the cover to the condenser coils. Just open your refrigerator doors and then put the 2 little clips, line them up and push straight in, and you'll be all set.